Well, bank number 3 is now suing bank number 2 for the commission, and everybody's got to prove that bank number, so there's other problems with this, no doubt. I love it. It's so hopelessly complex that the only people who are going to come out on top of this are the homeowners. And that's what the judges want. And it's not just a bias toward the people, but it is because the judges see how greedily the banks acted and that they didn't do it legally. They didn't do it legally. They didn't do this stuff legally. And if they can prove they did, they'll get their money. The Bank of New York said it was reviewing the ruling and could not comment. But after the borrowers supplied evidence indicating that the note may in fact reside in a different trust, the judge reversed himself and said the bank could not foreclose on the house. Bank of New York said it was reviewing the ruling and could not comment. What do you think, Mr. Bank of New York? How about that foreclosure that was nullified? What do you think about that, Bank of New York? Oh, I love it. Another problematic case involves a foreclosure action taken by Deutsche Bank against a borrower in the Bronx in New York. The bank says it has the right to foreclose because the mortgage was assigned to it on October 15th, 2000. The mortgage was assigned to it. It bought it. It bought it. But according to court filings made by David B. Shave, a lawyer at Shave and Fleischman, who represents the borrower, the assignment to Deutsche Bank is riddled with problems. First, the company that Deutsche said had assigned it the mortgage, the Sand Canyon Corporation, no longer had any rights to the underlying property when the transfer was supposed to have occurred. No longer had rights to it. They transferred something they didn't have the rights to. I'm gonna, like selling the guy's house next door, just selling his car, selling it, and here, buy his car, fine, give me the money. Additional questions have arisen over the signature verifying an assignment of the mortgage. Court documents show that Tawana Thomas, Assistant Vice President of American Home Mortgage Servicing, assigned the mortgage from Sand Canyon to Deutsche Bank in October 2009. On assignments of mortgages in other cases, Ms. Thomas's signatures differ so wildly. They differ so wildly. These are Tawana Thomas's signatures. Can you see how they differ wildly from each other? Tawana Thomas's supposed mortgage signatures. On assignments of mortgages in other cases, Ms. Thomas's signatures differ so wildly that it appears that 3 people signed the documents using Ms. Thomas's name. These are Tawana Thomas's signatures. Can you see how they differ wildly from each other? Tawana Thomas's supposed mortgage signatures. Given the differences in the signatures, Mr. Shave filed court papers last July contending that the assignment is a sham, quote, prepared to create an appearance of a creditor as a real party in interest, quote, standing. When it is in fact likely that the claim of title required in these matters was not performed, lost, or both. I like lost, probably buried someplace. Mr. Shave, S-H-A-E-V, also asked the judge overseeing the case, Shelley C. Chapman of the Bronx, to order Ms. Thomas to appear to answer questions the lawyer has raised. And 17 people are going to show up named Tawana Thomas. Oh boy, Ms. Thomas is in trouble. Not really. The judge will be lenient with her because she's caught up. And so, Ms. Thomas, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Go do it. John Gallagher, a spokesman for Deutsche Bank, which is trustee for the securitization that holds the note in this case. The Tawana who? What's her name? Tawana Thomas. In the Tawana Thomas affair. The Tawana Thomas affair, I like it. John Gallagher, a spokesman for Deutsche Bank, which is trustee for the securitization that holds the note in this case, said that companies servicing mortgage loans engaged the law firms that oversee foreclosure proceedings. Loan services are obligated to adhere to all legal requirements, he said, and Deutsche Bank, as trustee, has consistently informed servicers that they are required to execute these actions in a proper and timely manner. In other words, Deutsche Bank is not at fault. The lawyers for Deutsche Bank have informed everybody that you've got to adhere to the law completely. So Deutsche Bank is off the hook. Very good. I'm glad. So somebody else is on the hook, but not Deutsche Bank. Reached by phone on Saturday, Ms. Thomas, Tawana Thomas, declined to comment. Ms. Thomas, how do you feel about the fact that your name has been signed by different people and you're the one on the hook? The United States trustee, a unit of the Justice Department, Elliot Ness, is also weighing in on dubious court documents filed by lenders. Dubious court documents. That's the name of my new band. Dubious court documents. Yeah, baby. That's a good idea, actually. The United States trustee, a unit of the Justice Department, is also weighing in on dubious court documents filed by lenders. Last January, it supported a request by Sylvia Noor, a borrower in foreclosure in the Bronx, for sanctions against J.P. Morgan Chase. Now, that's what government is good for, is helping to prevent abuses like this that a person like Sylvia Noor probably cannot begin to afford. And you get some good legal young lawyers who are trying to make a name for themselves, get them on that case and win for Sylvia Noor. And it's important stuff. And this is why the Tea Party wants a smaller government, so that places like the United States trustee, a unit of the Justice Department, can stop meddling in their businesses and defending people who stop paying their mortgage, and then when the bank wants to foreclose, the bank can't prove who owns it, and the Justice Department says, she's off the hook. Well, she should have paid her mortgage, yeah, but the bank created this problem. You got to do your paperwork. In testimony, a lawyer for Chase conceded that a law firm that had previously represented the bank, the Stephen J. Baum firm of Buffalo, had filed inaccurate documents as it sought to take over the property from Miss Neuer, N-U-E-R, Noor. In testimony, a lawyer for Chase conceded that a law firm that had previously represented the bank, the Stephen J. Baum firm of Buffalo, had filed inaccurate documents as it sought to take over the property from Miss Noor. The Chase lawyer told the judge last January that his predecessors had combed through the chain of title on the property and could not find a proper assignment. Aha! Bears repeating. The Chase lawyer told the judge last January that his predecessors had combed through the chain of title on the property and could not find a proper assignment. The firm found, quote, something didn't happen that needed to be fixed, close quote. He explained, and then, according to court documents, it prepared inaccurate documents itself to fill in the gaps. The Baum firm, the Stephen J. Baum firm of Buffalo, did not return calls to comment. Mr. Baum, what do you think about this charge that you filled in documents improperly? A lawyer for the United States trustee said that the Noor case does not represent an isolated example of misconduct by Chase in the Southern District of New York. Chase declined to comment. Mr. Chase, the servicers have it in their control to get the right documents and do this properly, but it is so much cheaper to run it through a foreclosure mill, said Linda M. Torelli, a lawyer in White Plains who represents Ms. Neuer in the case against Chase. This is not about getting a free house for my client. It's about a level playing field. If I submitted false documents like this to the court, I'd have my license handed to me. Oh, and they should. The housing is scandalous. I don't even know what I think about it. I know what I think about it. I'm disgusted at greed and what it makes us all do. We just take shortcuts. And in this case, all those foreclosures, most of them, will probably be negated. And everybody will just be in their house for free because they don't have to pay to get their house for free is what they get. That's what's going to happen. They get their house for free. It's your house. Now, seeing as how nobody can prove title to it, when they try to sell it, that could be a problem. But I think everybody's going to get their houses back. Simple as that. For free.